party chains. And if we don't have party chains, we fizzle out very quickly, okay? And party chains can die out. It's not anything against you. It can happen sometimes. Sometimes we can revive them and keep them going, and then other times they fizzle out. So it's important to have multiple party chains going. Marcia, if you'll come on up, I wanted to ask you some questions to our panel.
Yeah, you're on the spotlight.
I know, get some heat up here, come love on me. Okay, so this is what I want to ask you. Okay, Marcia joined Tupperware back in January of this year, okay? Share with us how you got your business started, because not assuming that you guys don't have your business started and going, and me and Judy, but the great thing about this business, if you can gear your heads to this now early on, is that you never ever are done starting a business. You're constantly adding party chains and new clients and new customers and new hostesses. So this is something to always go back and do. So I want you to share with us how you got going. How'd you get those party chains going?
Okay, I'm like Judy, and I'm a rule follower. Okay, I do what I'm told. So I did exactly what Cindy told me, and then what also Judy told me from Star Trek. But I remember the first thing I did was, I remember laying in my bed, put all the kids in the living room with TJ, had it quiet in my room, shut the door, pen and a notebook, and I wrote down my 100 list. Every person I could think of. It didn't matter if I kind of knew them, or if I could think of their name, I wrote them down until I had 100 people. And then I did the little dot system. Will they say no? Probably. The dot beside their name. And I called, started with them, got through the 100 list, and I had like 20 parties.
Awesome.
Right there.
Okay. All right. So
And that's my party chains are just now where I'm starting to have to really work going, but it got me through nearly a year
Okay.
from that one list.
Okay. Very good. So that's what Cam shared with us last night at our rally. Cam started calling people, but Cam decided to host her own party.
Oh, I did that too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Cam said she held her very first party in her home and invited all these people. And from that, she drew out for us on our dry erase board her party chain and where it's going. And because she joined in June and she just became a director last month. And so she drew it out like Judy drew out hers the other night. And I drew my party chain out. My party chain started from a craft show back in 2009. So I can literally trace back. Every party chain that I have goes back to that lady, that one lady. And it's amazing, you know, because it's like they just start branching like trees. Some of them came to an end, but then others came, you know, kept going. But the thing that I wanted to point out was that we always have to go back to do that list, to have our first part, to have our own party. You were making a list
The
tonight.
list that Judy just told us when she's asking us, about 5 out of those, whatever I had, 13, 14 names, are from my original list.
That's good. I'm about to go into that.
Okay.
Perfect. So awesome. Okay, I won't make you stand up anymore.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm breathing.
I know, she's all. Let me go sit down with you. Okay, so another thing that I just wanted to point out was what she just brought up. Have you ever had in your business so far anybody tell you, yes, I will help you, I will do a party, and they still have not had that party for you?
Yes.
Okay. Those are what I
Almost
call
a year later.
chasing rabbits. And I've chased rabbits for years. Literally chased people for a year and finally got them to have the party. They had a good party and then ended up joining. Emily Hill's one of them. So my point to that is if you've got those people, we all just agreed that we had some of those people, we need to go back to those people and we need to make sure that we follow up with them. Following up with people is key. If you're going to go through the trouble, like Judy said, of giving your kids to somebody to keep, to getting dressed up, to putting gas in your car, spending your time and money and energy, go into that party, playing a dating game, giving gifts away, smiling and putting all this into it, and then to date these parties and then let them fall off the cliff because we don't follow up with them, it's pointless. It's like going and buying milk, bringing it home, setting it on the kitchen counter and letting it spoil. You got to do it all the way. Put it in the refrigerator. Make sure it lasts. So when we, organization, when we keep our folders, we all know how to do the manila folders where we write the hostess's information on it, the date and time of their party. I know you guys know that. Those folders, don't ever throw them away. Don't ever get rid of them. You take notes on them. I called her on this date. She said now's not a good time and why. I called her on this date and that means you. She's given you permission to call her back. She says, you know what, Terry, now's not a good time, but call me next month. Or, you know, well, I know it's not good right now, Terry, but can I call you in a couple months and see how you're going? Yeah, call me back. She gave you permission to keep calling her back. I always say, just like Judy, that once they tell me no, unless they absolutely say, you know what, Cindy, I'm not going to have a Tupperware party for you, and I appreciate you asking me, but don't ask me anymore. I'm pretty much done. Thank you. Then I don't call them anymore. In about a year, then I'll call them again. I keep their folder. So keeping up with them, I think, is very important. I've been seeing that a lot from a lot of people. So I thought it might be something that may help you guys too. As long as we, there's a difference in being persistent and pushy. Pushy is when someone tells you no, and well, just let me ask you one, and they're putting their hand in the door, you know, that's pushy. But when somebody says, you know, I do want free Tupperware, just right now it's just not a really good time, something's going on with my family or whatever, but you know, well, do I have your permission to ask you later? Can I call you in a couple months? And they say yes, and then you follow back up with them. That's okay. Don't be scared of that, because I don't think I'm a pushy person at all. And I try to follow back up with people. So that's one thing I just wanted you guys to know, especially going into the new year, if we get really good about being, following up on our people and not letting those ones lose us and just go away. Okay? All right. Well, Judy, I don't think I have any more to add. If you do, you want to